Where's your phone at?
Oh no, we're not on live. Hell,
Like I said, it's not live.
Oh, you just recording it?
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, he heard you talking about some dope shit, so
That's
he
why I
wanted
stopped
to
you
get some
before.
content.
I mean,
We ain't really started yet,
Yeah, nah, this just.
but this could be like Instagram content.
as far as like,
3, 2, 1. What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? It's your favorite player, partner, pimp, 6'11 Fox in the building.
So we sticking with the 6'11 Fox.
Yeah, we're gonna stick with that. I'm the only person that's giving my government on this bitch.
Time after time after time.
And I mean, I feel like I just gotta switch it up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I can't hear that hand clap, but I'm applauding.
Oh yeah, we're gonna get it. We're gonna get another pair of headphones for the guests. We're gonna get it.
Yeah.
Facts.
Y'all.
To my left, ran up a sack, never gave it back,
Not at all.
flipped it twice,
You dig. 2-time.
and that's about it. He's in the building.
Let's go. You always want to be a 2-time. You don't want to be a 3-time.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
3 times is life in prison.
To my right, man in the building. D Swags.
Yeah.
Splash.
What's good, sir?
What's up? What's up?
What's poppin'? How you feeling?
I'm always Gucci. And today, as you see in frame, a special guest, Charlie Chan in the building.
Charlie Chan.
I can't hear that, but I feel
You
that.
know what I'm saying?
We seen enough eps.
We always oh yeah, that's facts.
Day one supporter.
Yeah,
Yeah,
The
facts.
local neighborhood Facebook race baiter.
Race Bader in the building. You know this
Live.
This is Charlie Chan's one of our supporters, like from day one type shit. Like
Facts.
always comments and always supporting. Does what he does to give us knowledge, and you know we still new at this shit. So like we always would love the constructive criticism, good or bad.
Facts.
When he's giving us both, which is dope.
That's how you
So,
grow.
give it up to him.
No
First,
round of
man.
applause for my guy. But before we get into anything,
Right.
Seth finally got the hoodie on.
Yeah, I haven't had a haircut in about 2 or 3 weeks.
3 episodes ago, you said, "Y'all about to get a haircut." Your barber still pissing you off?
I gotta get a new bar, and it's not like, man, I don't know. It's a whole love hate relationship between me
Nah,
and my
bro,
barber.
cut him.
Mainly hate. It's about 70-30. 70-30, 70 hate.
Oh
The
shit!
30% is when he comes in clutch and says, "You know what? I can cut your hair today." That's when
He
the love comes back.
He that busy?
It's kind of like, I mean, yeah, he works with me, so he does his thing, but sometimes he just be bullshitting. Maybe he forgets his equipment. But it's kind of like the toxic relationship where that person says you sorry and you always just go back to him. That's when when he cuts my hair, it's like, yo, appreciate, you know what I'm saying? I got the nerve to tip this nigga. Like, what the fuck is wrong?
He bugging. No
Yeah,
tip.
but he ain't.
Black people in tipping.
That is a real issue.
You know what I'm saying?
I had to tip today. Had a decision to make at this restaurant. Now, when I go into a restaurant, I'm a critic off the rip. Like I'm a world-renowned food critic. So I walk in that bitch.
Because of what you do.
Right.
Off the rip, I did not get a hello. It took 45 seconds for anyone to say anything. I'm like, okay, -10. Like, -10.
Wait, what's the starting point? Is it $50?
100. No, it's 100. You
100.
start with 100.
He started chipping
Boom.
away.
Yeah. So -10.
Minus
Boom.
10.
Who'd you end off with?
They got a 92 because the service was phenomenal beyond that. Like the server I had was cool.
You know what I'm saying? Like, what's the money like start at? Like the tip, like since you're going down,
It's 20%.
okay, boom, got you.
Yeah, nothing crazy.
Got you.
Yeah.
So yeah, how y'all feeling today, man? How you feeling, the shop?
Feeling good, man. Had a good day off. Got some things done, being very productive. Now I'm here with my boys. My man I ain't seen in a minute, Charlie Chan. Looking forward to what this episode is about to bring. How y'all doing?
I'm Gucci, man. Same shit, man. Just working. Just trying to make as much money as possible.
You
man.
probably said I'm Gucci on 7 straight episodes.
What you want me to say?
But how you really feeling, motherfucker?
All of them.
He's starting to look like that red Solo cup.
Yeah. That fucking- look at that orange juice. Come on, dog. What's going on? Last episode, your meter was filled. Now your shit half.
Man, OJ in the same. Matter of fact, I was looking for my cup. I got this now. OJ in a clear container. What you talking about? Man,
But the OJ itself ain't see through.
fuck yourself. All right. Listen, man, we chilling, we good. I'm always good no matter what. All right, heard that? No matter what. I don't give a fuck about none of that. I'm always good.
Because you're black.
Exactly. Always.
Facts.
No matter what. Yo, Charlie Chan, how you feeling, man?
Man, I'm blessed, bro.
Yeah, it
Bless,
is.
I like
Too
that.
smart to be broke.
That's true. That's
I fuck
very
with
true.
that.
I like
All I'm
that.
about is passing that knowledge on to my brothers
Heard that.
and sisters. I'm not.
Right.
You gotta have. You
Brothers
gotta
and
have.
sisters.
We ain't finna do that. So
Yeah, brothers and sisters, we need those female subscribers. we can't be
and we need to let them know that we rock with them no matter what, as long as they
100%
black
the
women.
queens. You know what I'm
Hell
saying?
yeah, they on our team.
Yeah.
He's on y'all team and y'all on our team. Don't let the media fool you or tell you different. All this feminism shit. Like, look, man,
Right.
nobody has had our back more than them.
Facts.
Nobody has had their back more than us.
Facts.
The only way we got where we are is because we had each other.
No stronger love than black love.
Absolutely.
I agree, but motherfuckers can sit here and say that. We know of some motherfuckers who you check them goddamn DMs, you don't see nothing but bunnies. They be preaching all black this, black woman that, my sister this, but that DM full of fucking Sarahs, Kims, and Lisas.
And that is where you get the saying,
What?
can't sleep white and talk black.
All right, just be your fucking self.
Yeah, facts.
Jesus Christmas.
I don't want to hear nothing about no black power, nothing about my people this, fist in the air that. If you commit yourself to a white person, I ain't saying, everybody going to end up slipping up. I slipped. I was with a white girl before. Never again. And I realized I was a lost nigga at that time. And I'm man enough to admit that I was a lost nigga being with a white girl.
I don't look at it as being lost though.
Yeah, I was about to say.
Listen,
Living life, but deep down what you want at home.
that comes out of a symptom of slavery called self-hate. We want the opposite of what we look at because what we look like has been put on the bottom rung as far as attraction, beauty, and excellence for so long. Our standard of excellence is outside of our own community and culture. When you think of the best of anything, you don't think of black. You get in trouble, you need a lawyer, you gonna go hire a black one or a Jew.
With the with the passing of Johnny Cochran a long time ago,
And Johnny Cochran is one amongst how many?
a grip, like a lot.
Exactly.
So yeah, he was.
if you couldn't
he
get
was-
Johnny,
yeah.
you had to get
You had to get
the
someone
other
else.
Johnny.
Who
Yeah,
the fuck is the other
It
Johnny?
depends on why I need a lawyer.
Murder.
But look at
Murder.
look at-
No,
look
fuck
at
that.
the-
Murder.
Johnny Cochran.
There's some good black lawyers out there. You know what I'm saying? Like, they gotta work 10 times as
Well,
hard to get to where
eight,
they gotta be. You know what I'm saying? So, like, right off the rip, me and being a black man, that's where I'm going with. You know what I
Black
mean?
man, right?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah. Staying true to the green.
However, this is not the thoughts of the general body politic of our people.
You're not wrong.
Our people
Factual.
think the closer to them you get, the more successful you talking about. Like success, education, religion, all of these things lead to that face, lead to a face that looks like them, not us. And growing up, it's called, people like to call it indoctrination. Like it's like a heavy form of training, like a heavy form of constant repetition. Like you're shown images constantly over and over. The brain is a organ that functions by storing information by way of images and pictures. Everything stored in your mind is stored by way of a picture or image. So if the image given to you all the time in your image is always negative, always unbecoming,
You're naturally going to turn into an Uncle Ruckus. Naturally.
No relation.
No relation. do you know that reference, Ashad?
That sounds like it's gonna be the Boondocks.
At least you got that part right.
And I
So
mean,
Seth, guess what? Fuck you.
I just had to make sure you knew what we were talking about.
My heart started beating like, what's that mean?
No relation. Yeah, that's So self-hate is an epidemic in our people. People don't even know. Well, our people sometimes might not even know that there is self-hate in there. But in certain occasions, it's factual. Certain occasions is very factual.
I would say more often than not. And the only reason we don't see the opposite is because we don't control the media that propagates or perpetuates narratives. Like, we don't tell our own
Agreed.
story. You know what I'm saying?
Agreed.
This is why I'm trying to put y'all, or I will help y'all with everything that I got, because I want this to be one of the foundations of black media. This is black
like that.
media. What you're doing right now
I like that.
is
I
a
like that lot. I love it.
representation of a revolutionary action. You are telling our story from our fucking perspective. This isn't MSNBC or
MSNBC.
CS, CNN or Fox or a bunch of fucking people
CSPN.
that's paid by people who are paid to spy on us and give their interpretation of what
Right.
they think we're doing versus us actually telling
Our story.
the world what's going on. This is how we're viewing it. This is how it affects us. And it's nobody's right to tell us what is or isn't a reality in our perspective. Perception is reality, even if it isn't real.
Yes. Yes.
Damn.
You might have to slow that down for some people, but yes.
Damn.
I can break it down for people. Perception goes like this, along with dissonance. I can give people a perception that, or I can give a person a perception that the sky is yellow. From the time they're born up until the time I let them outside to see the sky,
Right.
I'm telling them the entire time the sky is yellow.
As far as they know, yes.
It's yellow, yellow, yellow. And I just keep telling you over and over, all day, every day, up until you're 5, 6 years old,
It's their reality.
70 years old. That's your reality. That's your perception. Your reality, no matter what the fuck you see outside, that shit's yellow. So you take the person outside for the first time, they look up and see the sky. Sky, to us, blue as hell, clear. They looking at, it's a beautiful yellow sky out today.
They don't know what blue is. You done shielded them from the blue.
Their
And
reality.
the blue is the cops.
The yellow is their reality, and the yellow is where they remain comfortable because that's what they were taught their entire life. And you're not going to switch from the foundations of which made you who you are. The yellow sky made you who you are at the end of the day because you believe the sky is yellow.
Right.
So cognitive dissonance comes in where your reality is confronted with the truth. The sky's not yellow, it's blue. Why is it blue? Because it reflects off the water.
ocean.
Blue is the fastest color in the color spectrum. That's why it's blue. That's the truth. I don't give a fuck how many times you tell this person whose sky is yellow. You can explain it to them till you're blue in the face. Dissonance is your reality fighting for survival. It's going to fight like hell to remain relevant and remain prevalent in your life. So no matter what I say, it's going to, your first inclination is always going to run back to, well, yeah, I hear what you're saying, but the sky to me is still like, you're still not saying, you know, it could be, you're going to hear all kinds of it. Well, maybe it could be like, well, we don't, how do you know where you get the information from? How do they know?
At that point in time, they're choosing to be ignorant.
Willful ignorance. Ignorance has become the new standard in the black community.
Willful, yes.
Willful ignorance.
Yes, I agree.
Because if everybody at one time got on one accord with one goal and stuck to it with discipline, we could take over tomorrow.
Yeah, you ain't wrong.
We have enough there's enough wealth circulating in the black community to free us from oppression almost overnight. And that was in one of the shows. We gross how much do we gross a year?
2%.
You know how much that equals out to in bread? It's like a couple trillion.
Sheesh.
Actual.
How much do it cost to open up a credit union? How much do it cost to build a bank? How much do it cost to build a hospital? How much do it cost to build schools, institutions that cater to our needs?
Right.
And will tell it from our perspective. Media. How much does it cost to not have a podcast but to buy a radio station? How much does it cost to get satellite position to broadcast around the world?
Take your drug money and buy the neighborhood. That's how you rinse it.
I bet $2 trillion can cover all the things I just asked.
Damn,
If
Skippy.
we was to get on one accord tomorrow,
It'll never happen.
I agree.
Greed plays a big factor.
I feel like that greed does play a huge factor, but I feel like naturally humans are selfish, just by nature.
Of course.
We're just natural. We have to be taught to be not selfish. And of course, you have to have moral dignity and go from there. But we're naturally selfish, and those who aren't taught not to be selfish, are gonna be selfish.
You're not wrong.
I mean, I'm not about to sit here and act like if everything was to go our way, there would be no conflict, there would be no issues, people wouldn't be banging on these people. Like, there has been tribalism or issues of tribalism, war, conflict since the beginning of time. Like the first recordation in history is recordation of conflict. So I'm not even aiming towards perfection. I'm just aiming towards,
Unity.
to me, that's a tricky concept. Because do you mean
Unity within the within us.
more than, say, I see, I don't have to be, because that, to me, that denotes some kind of emotion, some kind of feeling. Like, I don't have to feel a way about you to deal with you. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, we don't have to agree. We don't have to
Like each
sit
other.
down and like each other and
Facts.
eye to eye, see eye to eye. We just have to have a common goal.
Ground.
Right.
That's
You understand? I like to put it in terms
common
of,
ground.
I'm not so much interested in being in the same building as a person or looking out the same window as a person as I am being in the same building. As long as you in the same building, that's cool. We ain't got to be looking out the same window. Be in the building.
And that's how you stop nigga moments. Another Boondocks reference, if you didn't know. I'm just gonna be shooting these Boondock references out. I'm gonna find a place for these bitches. And I'm just gonna shoot them and look at you. Oh man, we're having very educational discussions here on 611 Discussions, and it's dope for everybody. I wanted to get into some. I'm sorry. Were you finished what you were saying? I didn't want to like cut you off or anything.
Nah, you good, bro. We can.
We had some topics here. Yo, Rashad,
What's up, man?
you don't get enough credit for the topics that you bring to the table. I was about to say the topics that we come together, but sometimes
My man is very well read.
I be slacking to the utmost extent.
Hey, man.
So shout out to Rashad.
Got your back.
Ran up a sack.
Oh, shit. My first applause ever. Thank you.
I was
Thank
here
you.
for that.
For coming up with some dope topics here.
Hey, man. We gotta know who we having on the show
Right.
and, try to cater to that.
Exactly.
What goes with what we talking about.
I agree with that 110%. I just want to go around the room here and my bad.
Fuck you been eating? Had a big lunch, buddy?
Yesterday.
Steak, fucking potatoes.
But what is the most overrated Oh my God, here we go.
Damn.
Most overrated cultural black thing in our culture.
Besides Hennessy,
That's an example.
uh,
I think it is overrated, but I'll list another one.
I love Henny. I ain't gonna cap.
it's not the best drink.
It's the easiest to go down for me.
Remy is, in my opinion.
You don't
I can't
drink at all.
But the crazy thing is, what I do drink, it's like
Chilling.
Tennessee honey.
Why is that? Why is
You
it
said
Henny?
Tennessee honey? That's
It's
Tennessee. When you said Tennessee honey, like Jack Daniels.
Yeah.
I thought you said
Super
Hennessy.
solid.
I thought you said Henny.
Super
I was
solid
like
drink.
Hennessy honey. Where the fuck are you from?
Tennessee honey.
It reminded me of that commercial, the
Jack,
Dos
that shit
Equis.
is- Yeah.
When I don't, he's like, I don't drink, but when I do, Dos Equis.
Those
I don't.
Equis.
I said I don't drink often, but when I do, Dos Equis.
Yeah, whenever
Dos
I do
Equis, sir.
Tennessee honey, and it's just the smoothness. Like,
It's solid drink.
That shit is smooth. I ain't gonna cap.
first time I drank it, I thought I was drinking like some kind of juice, and I kept knocking them back.
Next thing you know,
Shoo!
he started
Next thing
seeing
you-
two.
Next thing you know,
Shit.
I had to go get my car the next morning from the train station because I parked it diagonal in the bus lane. Got out and caught the cab back home. I was like, man, fuck this. I'm not driving from here to the crib.
Hell no. But shot.
I'm gonna just say, to me, now me and Swags was talking about this previously before the show, and I said Dodge Chargers. I feel like I've seen a lot of black men who think the best car to go grab is the Dodge Charger, and I feel like overrated.
Police.
Many
It-
better
it-
cars out there.
It's because I'm telling you, hip hop culture is one of the most
Yes.
influential things to us. I'd say
'cause
probably
it's our
top
shit.
three.
All right.
Top three. It's so it's crazy.
When you talk about number one influence, that's the number one influence.
It is. Yes, it's
period.
probably got to be.
And
Yeah.
it's the only thing that we can literally take full credit for.
Yes.
We created hip hop culture, and
Yes.
everybody wants to be like us. Everybody wants to be
It's the most popular brand of music.
recognized for knowing hip hop.
Genre.
Or that'd be the first thing somebody try to like. Oh, you know them too? Ah, I listen to Wu Tang. Like
Yeah.
first thing they try to hit, like, you know what I mean? That's the icebreaker. Like hip hop is literally the gatekeeper for
Yeah,
everything.
You ain't wrong.
I agree.
Platters.
So you said
Platters too.
platters?
What?
Like food platters?
Yeah,
overrated?
overrated.
Platters crack. It don't even matter what's in the platter.
Overrated.
As long as it's a styrofoam John, and it has
Overrated.
3 slots, one small one, another kind of bigger one.
What makes it overrated?
Shaw said he tired of crab legs.
Yeah, fuck crab legs.
What? Hold up. I might have to stop
hold
this bitch.
Crab
Hold
legs.
on, hold on. Crab legs
Hold up.
Yeah.
I done
is
been-
the best
yeah.
thing in the
Crab-
world.
I've
In
been
the
saying
world,
right
I can
now.
name 5
Bro.
things right now better than crab
Hold
legs.
on.
I've been
no, you
surviving
haven't-
off crab legs for the past 3 or 4 days.
That's 3 or
to
4
this nigga.
days. How old are you?
Listen,
Shit.
Exactly.
Listen.
3 or 4 days
Maybe a
ain't
week,
shit.
maybe 2 weeks. Crab legs been.
when's the last time you had some crab legs?
I don't know. I don't eat crab legs. Fuck them.
You really stop.
Do you
it.
like seafood?
My man,
I like sushi.
he likes to
Okay, boom. What else?
Stop it.
I like sushi.
That's the only seafood. Fried fish sandwiches. You
My
ain't-
go-to is sushi. If like you make fried fish, yeah, we've had fried fish growing up and all that, but
Scrimp.
it's cool. All that shit is cool. I ain't saying it's nasty.
Okay, boom.
I just
But
said
but I'm still
overrated.
stuck on these crab legs. Have
Crab
you ever
legs
had crab legs?
Honestly, that crab boil overrated.
All right, that's fine. But
Over. You know how the girls do it? They get the beard. They fucking. My sister
Yeah.
do it. Love her to death, but I never got seen the concept of doing that.
but have you ever had
potatoes
crab
and
legs
corn on the cob.
Yeah, I've had it, bro.
and you
Scrimps.
don't like it?
The whole process is too much.
Oh my god, that makes it the best.
You know what's crazy?
I'm so sorry.
Don't be. I ain't
So
missing shit.
sorry.
Yo, can I be a nerd real quick and tie this into what we was just talking about?
Yeah, but talking to the mic a little bit more.
what's crazy about that is we talked about owning wealth and how much wealth we own and how we're the biggest consumers. We spend the most money outside of our community. Guess who owns the seafood community or the seafood industry?
Bubblegum Shrimping Company.
No, sir.
I'm fucking with you.
I want to
Guess
guess.
who monopolizes the seafood industry right now?
I want to
that
be cliche
we
and say
spend-
white people.
That we spend all our money in the hands of.
Is it white people? Then it's Asian.
Asians.
I knew it. I
Gotta
knew it. I knew it.
Gotta be.
Jeez.
Gotta be.
I was just.
China owns everything. I ain't even gonna
But
cap.
that's smart. They know how to get that bread.
Everybody love it's a seafood is a
So
luxury.
how we hate them so much?
Shit, I don't. I ain't
We
gonna
spend
cap.
we make them
I ain't
because
gonna
we
cap.
spend the most money every year in seafood, and
Alone.
they own the seafood
Don't
industry.
forget beauty supply.
They make.
I
Yeah,
wasn't even gonna go there. I wasn't even gonna say that,
yeah.
but
And however, we're gonna get a lot more on that topic. We'll be back on 611 Discussions.
Yeah.
And we back with 611 Discussions. We back.
You back.
We low key been back, but we officially back right now. 611 Discussions. Our guest Charlie Chan in the building. You know what I'm
erase beta.
saying? Yes, sir.
I got a back to back this week.
You got one? Because I sure as hell don't.
Yeah, I'm gonna say back to back like Future Hendrix with dropping Future and Hendrix back to back #1 albums, 2017.
It's both solid albums.
Yeah,
We back to back like Kanye and 50 when they both dropped on the same day.
and Kanye won.
Kanye
He did win.
as he should have.
Yeah, that's fast.
That just came off the top of my head. I didn't have one 15 seconds ago.
Back to back, like Drought 3. That was 2 discs.
That was 2 discs. That was 2 discs. If you don't
Damn.
have one, that's cool. I didn't have one.
I'm so not in. Y'all too cool for me, bro. I don't. As far as that was my shit.
Yeah, it was.
But I want to address something about the last podcast y'all had where y'all was talking about, because see, y'all had mentioned Wheezy, and I'm just a tad older. So Wheezy meant a little something different to me at the
Right.
age that I was when I heard him. And y'all, a lot of y'all, where y'all gave y'all songs, it was like, to me, it was like later on. The first Wheezy, like, where he came on the scene and niggas was like, yo, who the fuck is this? Like, because we didn't know, it was a point in time where he wasn't nobody. Like,
Right,
What
right,
year?
yeah.
What year? What album? What song? Go.
Had to be
I'm
99.
going Go DJ.
I was about to
03.
say that, yo. Oh, that was
Like,
such a great
When
song.
we heard Go
Yeah.
DJ the first time, like,
03.
just the beat, like when the beat start,
Manny
like you
Fresh.
like,
Manny Fresh.
Like, wait, hold the fuck up. This
like, you like,
Wayne?
what is that?
That song
then,
was cool.
And then it was like, but wait, what fucked me up though is what he did was is like you seen him grow into like the Drought 3. Like when the Drought 3 came out, it was like we was quoting Wheezy like the Bible. Like we was walking around like in school, like when we was sitting in class and shit, we would be
Wheezy.
Wheezy
Yeah.
motherfucker.
Hey, hi, how you doing?
He said, I'm the shit in the urine.
He said, come to take a shit and urine on these toilet bowl bitches, pussy ass niggas, stomping on this beat like a motherfucking Sigma. Back to the grizzle, hat to the rizzle. I'm so official, all I need is a whistle. He was saying shit that was like back to back, bar.
Bar
We was
after
just like,
bar after bar.
And you'll still find like old bars, like you'll still be like, oh shit, this is what he meant?
yo,
You'll
like,
still find him to this day.
bro. And what was crazy was like what ground broke, like Carter 3. When the Carter 3 came out,
Yeah.
it was like
That album was phenomenal.
every fucking song.
That might be like a 9.9.
My shit, like the whole
Not better than Carter 2.
you crazy. The whole
You crazy.
The
Y'all both
whole
crazy.
album,
Fuck you
the
talking
whole
about.
album. Let me tell you,
Let me tell you.
as somebody like
Let me tell you.
somebody that do music gotta appreciate. I'm gonna throw 3 songs at you, and you gotta you gotta like 3 different flows, in one album. Let the Beat build.
Crazy.
That shit was fucking
Boom,
nuts.
boom, boom.
Dr. Carter.
Yo, hold on. Dr. Carter, I'm mad the
He
first
said
three
we can't
patients
save
died.
him. The first
But-
two died.
Yeah, the first
Third
two.
one he saved. The
Yeah,
third
the
one.
third one he saved because he had the swag. He added the swag to hip hop. That's all he was trying to say.
And
I think we lost him.
Weezy,
I would.
back then, Weezy was the type dude where he's like today's Drake. You throw Drake on something, song fire.
Duffel bag
And
boy.
Drake will bring the best out of whoever.
Say that again. You gotta rephrase that. I ain't like how you said
Weezy
that.
back
No.
then
Drake now is
is
like Weezy back then.
yes, Drake right now.
It's not Lil Wayne. It's like
Drake right now
now.
was Weezy was what Weezy was to us back then. Like
Yeah.
you throw Drake on something right now, fire,
He's
go
gonna kill it.
crazy.
But yo,
That
in the
was his
verse,
mentor.
And then but this is the best part about it though. The best part about it was he brought out. He brings
had to
out
rewrite your
like
verse. You had to.
like you gotta like you not just about to get a song with Drake and the dude who's on the song with Drake is sitting there like, yeah, I got this. I ain't, you know what I mean? We chilling. The nigga that's on the song with Drake, I guarantee you, is walking circles in the fucking room like, yo, what does this nigga get ready to say? What
do
does
I
he
gotta
get ready to say?
rewrite?
I gotta go crazy. I gotta come hard. Bro, Weezy was the
Oh.
same fucking way back then. Like, back then, the hardest song to me was with Weezy, Fab, and Jewel's on the Get Money. Get money like a motherfucker.
Yep.
Yeah,
bro,
that was
Ain't
misunderstood. Yeah, ain't nothing.
Ain't nothing.
Bro.
Man, y'all hard.
You ain't got nothing on me.
In the verses, I'll bar you down. Not bar you down, but Carter 2 versus Carter 3 in the verses. I think I'm winning that.
Nah.
I'm definitely winning that. What song you playing first?
What song am I playing first on Carter 3?
Yeah.
I'm gonna start slow and start from the back. Misunderstood.
Misunderstood is such a good song.
I'm gonna start from the back and I'm gonna work my way up.
He just said he's gonna pick you apart. Pick the album apart by piece. Destroy
I'm starting
you.
off with the hit. Fuck you talking about best rapper alive. Who am I?
Listen. He said he gonna destroy you with that Carter.
Wait, the best rapper
Nah.
alive was on the Carter too?
Yeah,
I thought that was on the leak.
Ooh.
it's on Carter 2.
I'll just skip the A Millie.
He said he gonna skip a milli.
Pull up the track
wasn't
list.
nothing, wasn't nothing bigger.
Millie.
Wasn't
Put him on the
nothing.
track list.
Wasn't nothing bigger than a Millie. Look up the numbers of that shit right now, and I don't care what song you pick from Carter
Fuck
2.
the numbers. We ain't talking the numbers.
I'm talking the numbers,
The
bro.
ma-
'cause
that- the ma-
I'm a part of the numbers. I was part of that.
You are, but
Like back in 2008 when that shit came out, bro. Where
What?
was you at?
That's
I was
rap-
graduating high school.
That's
or
right.
dropping out.
Live.
Was on Carter.
I was
too.
I
dropping
know
out
it
of
was
high
on Carter
school.
2.
I was dropping out of high school in 2008 when that shit came out.
Oh yeah, you was outside.
And shit was, bro.
I was.
When I tell you, with the same
these
way that
damn
niggas is
songs.
trying to, the same way that niggas is trying to live like these rappers right now. That's the same. We was doing the same thing. Like
Back to the Asian hate. We went.
Well,
we
well,
went on a tangent.
we like. I mean, Asian hate. Like we're gonna get into that, but we haven't even finished the most overrated thing in the black community.
oh yeah, I say it's white women.
I already gave my 2 picks. You and Swags ain't say y'all shit.
Yeah, I did.
What's
No, I
yours?
didn't
Race
say it.
baiter.
I didn't say
You
it.
said white women overrated. Why?
No,
Because
I'm on,
every nigga want to get one, and what you do, I can point you to buku examples of where it leads.
Fuck where it leads. We only want to
Listen.
do it for one reason.
Exactly, and if that's the case, you might as well stick to your own.
No, because
What's the one reason? I'm curious
I'm
what you're
about
gonna
to say
say.
the one reason doesn't correlate with stick to your own in this instance. Because I feel like
What's the one reason
I'm
you
about to
try
say
to fuck with a
I'm
white
generally
girl?
speaking that I feel like people that do black guys that fuck white girls do it to say fuck your grandfather, your great grandfather. I'm doing this for my fucking ancestors.
and put more black people into the world.
Nah, I'm just saying.
That's what. That's
Bro.
what you, I feel like that's what you just said.
I love you to death for that, and I respect you for that. But let me tell you how many people don't fucking think that way. You are superimposing your reality on the other black people as if the general body politic thinks that way, and you know for a fact that no
Charlie's right.
no black person is looking at no white girl and thinking, yo, for the ancestors,
I've had more than a handful of conversations.
Family over everything. I'm about to take this white girl down right now for the ancestors, cuz.
I mean,
you doing that
obviously,
shit.
we're not having a conversation. I'm
That's-
saying deep down.
That might be your reality. What I'm talking about
It's a lot of people.
is the vast majority of niggas that's doing that simply linked to self-hate. They looking at it like
I
I've
disagree.
been taught that one is here and the other is here my whole life. And when I look at myself, you don't just see your skin color when you look at yourself in the mirror. You see it every day indirectly, whether you want to or not.
I agree with you to the extent as I'm gonna go 30% self hate. There's some other in there, but
There's other. I would turn that self-hate up a lot. But
I'm. Do you think that now
all
would
right,
you-
wait. Perfect example. Standard of excellence is set outside the community. When you think about beauty, when you think about what is beautiful, from the time we were small up until now, how many TV shows, how many movies were the black women not only the one
they're
touted as
light-skinned.
most beautiful, but the main focal point of the actual show or movie you're watching? Unless you had people or parents that went out of their way to make sure it was oversaturated with black people. Like, you gonna watch the shit we watch black people. But for the most part, when you look at media, when you look at the TV, because we don't control what's put out isn't just stereotypical. It's purposely placed psychological warfare. Because a child recognizes the hierarchy of race by the time they're 4 or 5. By the time a child is 4 or 5, if they are institutionalized, meaning if they go to school, if they watch YouTube all day, if they watch TV all day, like, that society is going to teach itself. So we are built on that. We're built on racism. So it's going to reteach itself without them having to drill it in our heads every day. Like, nobody's going to come to your house. Like, the racism police ain't going to come to your house and make sure you're getting your right dose every day. They're just going to oversaturate it in everything you do. Every walk of life, you're going to get hit with it. So if every walk of life you get hit with it from a child, the child sees the parents get up and go to work every day. They might know where the parents work. They might see where the parents work. They might see or know that they have a white boss. They go to school, their teacher's white. So their power dynamic is flipped because a kid is going to fear the system and they're going to fear the institution more than they fear their own parents. I see this every day. I see a child that knows the teacher's not going to, the parent isn't going to call the teacher and tell the teacher how you were behaving at home.
Yeah.
So
Right,
that
it's gonna be
the
the opposite.
teacher is going to, listen, I heard how you were behaving at home and we're going to proceed with the day like this so that you can be disciplined both ways, here and at home. They know it don't work like that. They know if the teacher calls the parent, the whole day fucked up.
It's curtains for you.
It's over. The teacher has the power.
They have the authority.
So the power dynamic is understood by children at an early age, to the point where even when we out in public, if one of them speak to them, like, hi, you can hear them. If somebody, like, even sometimes you gotta say, yo, say hi to your cousin. Say hi to this your little cousin this your cousin this. But one of them, oh, hi, hey. Loud, like, I see it. Like, that's institutionalized. Like, when they say institutionalized racism, that's the hierarchy that they project on children because they know that their thought process and their thinking process is controlled by images. So they know if they keep showing you images of them in the power, them in control, them being the ones with the power, then you're going to be more susceptible to do what they want you to do. And it may not, or most of the time, it doesn't have your best interest at heart. Like, you don't go to school to do or be anything but a servant. They take you go to school in order to go get a job.
I can agree that
How did we get here?
that's what low key.
What are we talking
No,
about here?
did want to rails back in to to the
Like,
That's my bad.
the
I'm
topic.
sorry.
We on a tangent. Like,
I
yeah,
do that.
yeah. What's going on?
so white women.
We off that. We didn't talked about
He
that.
swags it and say what.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Like, what the fuck we talk about here,
What's
man?
the-
Mine was Black and Miles.
overrated? Black and
Yeah. Listen, I know, but it's like,
Are we still on that?
yeah. We was.
Yeah, we're actually still have not.
Yeah, let's delve into some topics, man.
We
Let's-
are.
that
What you got
that
next?
concludes that topic.
What you
All
got
right,
next?
Shit, man, I don't even know. I mean, I got the book right in
Yeah,
front
you got a
of me.
book right there. Read it.
I'm clueless. I mean, I understand what's on the book here,
Please slide me the book.
but all right, boom,
Man,
ready?
you got the guest coming here to do your
Nah,
job. What the
it's-
fuck is
it's
going
not-
on?
It's not even that. I'm just trying to.
That's what it is. He just said, "Give me the book." You want him to take your job?
Bro, he
I-
can
I-
chill.
I just be
this
bringing-
y'all shit.
I just be.
Nah, he can't chill. Fuck that.
I just
Do your job.
Yo, ran up
sometimes.
a sack. Ran up a sack would be a mean motherfucker in the streets. He really give off
says
a
nah.
Biggie vibe. Like, he give off the vibe like, bro, listen, I'm gonna take the charge. You keep going. I'm taking the charge.
All right, boom, ready? I got some. I just had to word this into the right way.
Okay.
Not saying your way was wrong. Just
Hey, man.
just
you have a different mind. How you perceive it is how you're going to present it. There you go.
I feel like it's just a better way to ask the question.
Then
Good
ask
way to
it.
use the guest shit on the show with the guests.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
Ask it
what
then.
what do we feel are the differences, if you feel that there are any, between Stop Asian Hate and Black Lives Matter?
Yeah, you added all different shit in that, John. Make sure you add the Black Lives Matter in there. I ain't say nothing about that.
You didn't. That's why I had to
you
I had to
added-
remix it real quick.
That was a good.
I'm not. I mean, I'm not comparing them shits, bro. It's two different fights.
Yeah.
I
It
agree.
really
What's the
is.
point of me
No,
comparing?
no,
General consensus, because I
Yeah.
agree.
Yeah,
That's two different things, and I don't agree with either one.
yeah.
Okay.
Well,
I mean, Black Lives Matter was started by something I don't condone or stand with, and it's funded by something I don't condone or stand with. So I just leave that alone. My problem with it, not saying that I have a problem where I'm targeting these kind of people, like y'all got to stop doing, like, do what you do, but I don't like how they rope everything into it. Like, everything or anything that happens with black people, they attribute it to Black Lives Matter.
I like that.
And
I
that
agree with that 100%.
that is not.
not so much anymore. I haven't heard Black Lives Matter in a while.
I have
Really? Where at? They don't talk about it on sports anymore like that. Especially
anytime I get into it with somebody about.
You a different case though, because I feel like you looking for that. You looking for
Well,
that.
yeah,
smoke.
that's what I do. Like,
The general person ain't
That's what I
talking
do.
like that.
I'm looking to pull it out of them.
Yeah,
Like the liberals, the right, the left, the
he's like, I don't want to talk about it. Stop! I
Exactly,
don't want to talk about
exactly.
it.
Like,
all right, motherfucker, you asked for it.
my whole thing. Yeah, my whole thing is I feel like I have a talent of being able to pull that out. Like, even the coolest ones you can give me, I can find a subject somewhere where it's going to reveal itself, and that's where it's going to stop. The conversation's going to stop.
I got a situation for you. This is at our former job. We're gonna say no names. This white guy We're talking, me, a black person and a white guy talking, and we just cracking jokes like, oh, so and so is gonna say it like this, blah blah blah. No colors here, no colors there. The white guy proceeds to say, yeah, they're gonna be like, no N words, niggas, but with the ER. They go like, yeah, no niggas here, blah, 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 and just thought that was cool to say. How would you react in that situation? Because that happened to me on the job. On the job. We ain't saying no names. We'll talk after. We ain't saying no names on air. Nothing. No job, nothing. How would you
Can I
react?
say something for the audience real quick?
Go ahead.
I know these talented brothers right here because
In front of the mic. Yeah.
because we used to work together. So I'm reacting the way I'm reacting because I'm curious as to if I can hint around to who said the shit. Because
I'm not sure if he was
I
there
think
for
you-
him or
you
not.
I
might-
was about to say.
you might really like, bro. You might have looked at me a different way
I didn't.
had I been there and heard some shit like that. Like
I had to
nobody
decide
never
how
said
to-
no shit like that around me. But had I heard some shit like that, oh no.
I had to
We
think
have
about
to,
it.
we
I had to
gotta
be-
we
I had to
gotta
think
get
about
into the
it.
habit. We gotta get into the habit of deading that shit right
Just start
then and
popping
there.
it off.
Like
Yeah, no, check
and it
Easier
gotta
said
be
than done.
And it much easier
Definitely
said than
is.
done. However,
On the job at that.
however,
How
like,
would you react? Is my question. How would you react? Answer that first.
I mean, the last time I reacted to something like that is the reason why I don't work there anymore.
So you're addressing it off the rip, no matter what.
I'm taking it to the top.
Like you're stopping everything dead in its tracks. What you doing? I don't give a fuck. Outside now.
Let's go.
Fight physical, or you having a conversation?
If it gotta go there, it's gonna go there. But
Initially, you're not.
however you want it to go, it could go. But
you're looking to educate.
I know where I'm taking it, and I'm taking it to. You need to understand.
It's not cool.
Yeah, exactly. And you need to understand to stay in your place, regardless of. You didn't wake up in my reality. You didn't wake up looking like me, so you don't deal with the things I gotta deal with. So until you do, you don't get to tell me what is or what isn't a part of my reality, or what rules apply to my reality. So
Self question. Now, when you address it, you're addressing it. You're not taking it to management, or are you? Or you addressing it first, then taking it to management?
is that like a
Rhetorical
you asking
question.
me to like is that like snitching?
Snitching.
Like am I snitching?
Exactly.
They got in trouble
Because I
for that.
didn't.
You didn't snitch?
Fuck no. I didn't even bring it up, but they found out. Then they wanted to have a talk with
That's
me.
smart. Because one,
I educated them on my own, though.
you already
I handle it myself.
already in enemy territory.
Exactly.
And you already kind of sort of at their mercy. Not for much longer though, because
This right here,
What's
baby.
understood don't
I
need to
got
be
y'all.
explained.
like I got y'all for real. But
It's fucked up.
in the yeah, like it's tight because I was there, like, and I know, like, you know what I'm saying. I got family to take care of, so you know I'm not about to like throw it away and just be like, I don't know what I'm
Trick you
gonna
out
be
your
able
position
to
as
do
these
for
flags
y'all.
always say.
Like I don't know what I'm gonna be able to do for y'all if I and then I can't come home and be like, well, what happened? Like, well, I told this white dude, like, I put him in his place. Well,
Yeah, you don't have that luxury.
nigga, the rent is due tomorrow.
Right.
We don't have that luxury to get mad.
Exactly. And that is because this shit all ties into education, like what we're taught, what we're shown growing up.
They
We are
want you to
not-
get mad.
They exactly. You know why?
Oh, great. We've been looking for a reason to get rid of you.
Exactly. And it
So I'm
whatever
saying
they
we don't have
get
that
rid of
luxury.
you for be the littlest shit.
Right.
It don't gotta be something big. It could be anything. You walking on thin ice at that point. So then when the ice break and
Well, it was cool having you here.
Deuces, nigga.
Right.
I mean, I'm lucky.
Don't let the door hit you on your way out.
I'm lucky.
Yeah,
Nigga.
it happens. But
But
what
a
if-
lot
what
of
if-
us, a lot of us can't afford to be as reckless as I was, and that part
you was reckless.
I apologize for y'all, like, cause by the time y'all had got there, I was so far gone out of that place, like mentally, I was out of there, like I was just like,
Going
and
through
this shit was
emotions.
going on, like you know what I mean? Like shit was really going on. So it was like, damn, like when it rains, it pours. Like shit come in threes, all that wonderful shit. Like it was going on. So it was like when it was happening, I was just like, you know what? Fuck this job. Like
Once you're mentally checked out of something, it's curtains.
Yeah,
it's
like
curtains.
it's over. Like and what I did, like I wish the only thing I regret is I regret not meeting y'all prior to the pandemic. Because had y'all been there before the pandemic and things went the way it went and I would have still been there, I would have told y'all the same thing I told everybody else. Please, I'll give you all the information you need. I'll give you all the avenues. I'll give you all the text, the PDFs. I don't give a fuck what it is that you need. I'll even give you a couple dollars to start doing this shit. Like, I will make sure you never have to come back here again. As long as I see somebody that I can motivate myself by saying, yo, look what the fuck they doing. After I told them or after I gave him the advice, yo, here, go ahead, do this, try this. You ain't got nothing but time. If you get let go from your job in a pandemic and they still paying you unemployment, you getting paid to sit in the crib. Use that time.
Be productive.
To learn something that is going to keep the same amount of livable wage coming in. Learn how to make that shit multiply to 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 different streams of money you got coming in. Mm-hmm. I don't care if it's a little bit of money, in the middle, or a lot.
Right.
9 of them, you can't go
Making your
wrong.
bread.
You cannot go wrong.
And with that, we'll be right back with 611 Discussions. Be back at it again. You know, 611 Discussions. Got my man Charlie Chan in the building. You know what I'm saying? We out here having a great time, having great discussions. A lot of knowledgeable discussions.
Yeah, but it's time for the bullshit now. It's time for the fucking bullshit.
It's time for some laugh. I haven't laughed in a little bit.
Yeah, my man over here giving us lectures and shit. I love the knowledge. But motherfucker, I'm here for the fucking games too.
Nigga, I got class cloud every year.
Exactly. Let's get into it, man.
Let's get it.
Yo, Charlie, before we even start this, you wanted to talk about how, you know, how we some single men over here. We some single kings, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, man.
And you was just like talking a little bit about it. So, I mean, what you got to say, brother?
I'm just curious. I just want to know, like, does everybody in here recognize or know what a hoe phase is?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Yes.
of course.
No morals.
So you recognize that can happen in men and women.
Absolutely, sir.
Mm-hmm.
So y'all not really old. I feel old, but y'all also ain't
Young.
Yeah, we ain't
Young.
spring chickens no more.
This is the time to be setting that foundation for
Is
life.
it any prospects? Is it anybody that is in your life right now that you maybe overlooked or maybe was like? Because I tell you,
Definitely.
me and mine's like we go back. Like
A grip.
I met her at 12. Like
Is there any?
had a whole relationship, everything.
Yeah.
We
I
still
could say
ended up.
yes. I could say yes.
I think the problem for me is I don't feel like putting in that work. You know what I'm saying?
So you never had one that you think you missed or overlooked?
Nah, yeah, definitely. Definitely for sure. You know what I'm saying? I think about it. But like I got a lot of shit going on. I don't feel like putting in that work, that time and that effort.
Seth, you thinking hard. If you do not have
He
anything
is
with some type of substance,
His head
I'm
is
gonna
in
be
the
mad as
cloud
shit.
right now. He is like, damn.
Now he's shuffling
He
through the
said,
cards.
I'm next, or I'm gonna skip it to.
Right now.
'Cause there-
Like so is Shy. What do you got? Random as that.
Right, he gonna slide to a shot like a shot.
Nah,
No,
I'm
look.
just-
2 seconds left on the clock.
I'm just I'm just thinking because
Women is watching.
there's some women. I was about to say Jones, but there's some women that I'm glad that I skipped over. But
That wasn't
Then-
the question.
no, there
Let him speak his piece.
recently there's a John that I was like was my like white whale, as D would say.
What's a white whale for the viewers who don't know real fast?
The one that got away.
Okay.
Yeah, this is the one that was like you was really hunting for.
Got a name? Got a name?
Nah,
Okay.
not
No
at all.
name drops here.
Not at all. But we reconnected recently, like for the probably like a couple months ago. We like reconnected, linked up. But where I'm at in life, she would be a project.
Damn, Project Baby.
You don't feel like putting forth that time and effort.
That stings because it almost is like when you get into that, it's like it feels so good because it's like, damn, I've been trying to do this forever, and then you finally get it, and it's not the fact that you got it, it's the fact that you had no. If I want to put it in an analogy, like you just planned on catching, you didn't plan on making a play.
Yeah,
You understand?
The
Like,
chase is always better.
yeah, like you just planned on getting the ball. Like it come a point where you gotta dribble. You gonna dribble or shoot? Like there
was not. I hear what you're saying. I understand what you're saying. We were just at like where I wanted to make that move. She was at a different phase in her life. She had her demons. She was doing.
How old was she? How old were you?
I was probably in my earlier 20s, and I think she's like 3 years younger than me, which is understandable. But so she's in like
Better be early 20s, nigga.
I'm 25 now. I think she's probably like 20. Yeah,
And
she
it
can
better
drink.
be
She's
3
like
years.
21, 22 now. But right now, like when we were linking, like she's mad cool, like she's the homie and all that. But I just have no desire. Not even a bone in my body.
Did she really get away if you don't want her now?
Not. I mean, she never got her. I mean, I that was like the only maybe prospect, and I just have no desire to even. It was just too much of a project. I don't want to deal with that right now where I'm at in my life.
Man, for me, I'm gonna
wanna deal with
say,
it.
for me, I'm gonna definitely say that there was one that got away. I could definitely say when I was probably like 21, 22. Really fucked with her heavy. She had a lot going on for herself. Hindsight 2020, looking back, yeah, she accomplished a lot. Attractive, beautiful, all that. But I wasn't doing what I needed to do as a man at that point in time. I didn't have like the right intentions for her. My intention was just to be a young nigga chilling with a girl who like I'm chilling with all the time. Fucking. But like
chilling means fucking, ladies and gentlemen.
yeah. But like so what I took from that, like, yeah, she kinda got away, and by the time I realized like, yo, I kinda wanna be with her, like she told me, yeah, it's too late. Like you should have been doing this months ago. And I was like, damn. So for years I beat myself up about that. Because I realized like, damn, what she turned out to be. But what I'll take away from that is like, all right, you let a good woman get away, but at least you need to like learn like why she got away. And that way when it comes time for me to get my next woman or prospect, as Charlie put that, I'll know what steps I need to take as a man to secure my woman now. And if it comes to that next point where I want to take it to the next level, like I know what to do. So yeah, one definitely got away, but do I want to be with her? I don't look in the past.
Niggas. When I say niggas, I mean me. I'm still trying to build my nest, brother.
That nest egg is important.
I'm still trying to build my nest. I mean, am I looking? No. If she stumbles and falls into my life, that's dope.
Yeah, if it happens, happens.
But I'm just trying to get where I'm trying to. I'm just working.
She hits you up 3:13 in the morning, drunk.
Who is she?
I need you.
Who is she?
Where the fuck you was talking about, nigga?
Who is she? Whoever. Like,
I just said whoever the fuck you was talking about.
Prior?
I'm talking about today. She hits you up at 3:13 in
joint
the
I
morning.
was
Yes,
just
motherfucker.
Prior?
You're not hitting. I want to fuck you. Pause. She said that, not me.
Sure. I mean, sure.
You gotta clarify.
I mean,
This nigga
sure.
drunk off the Bel Air. Who know what he?
Yeah, I know. Sounds good. Sure, I'll probably smash, but I don't have any desire to
fall in love.
I have absolutely no desire.
So let me ask you a question, Charlie. You in a relationship and all that.
Yes, sir.
Have you ever thought about some old things you used to have back in the day? Like, damn, I wonder what she up to now. And I understand if you can't truly say it because, you know, the missus is home.
I can be honest with you. Not really. I mean, my whole take on relationship now was much different than when I was y'all age.
What age did you get it though? Like, all right, this is what I
What
want.
age?
I actually want to be in a relationship.
Bro. Let me not sit here and sugarcoat shit like shit is perfect because I'm in a relationship or because my relationship is going well. Is because it always went well, or is because it doesn't have its times, or it doesn't have its moments where like you be like, what the fuck, like. But the whole thing about it is how you looking at it. Like, I'm not looking at it as I'm basing this whole relationship off of just love, like just emotion. Because we know emotion is temporary. You're not going to feel the same way about one thing forever.
Nope. Evolution.
That is just not realistic. And it all depends on how you were taught or kind of the relationships that you saw. But if you're open and you're willing to like become a new person, become a new, have new trains of thoughts, be able to be led by somebody and
compromise.
Yeah, like I have no problem like letting the reins go. You know what I mean? Like, I have no problem saying that, yo, I need time. Like, can you handle this? Like, can you handle shit for me? Like, can you hold it down for me?
Now, let me ask you a question. How long did it take to have to acquire that trust with somebody? I know it's all in perspective and it's all probably,
I mean,
for you personally.
It's sticky because with our situation, like, we've known each other our whole like adolescent and adult lives. Always kept connection with one another. Always would tell each other, you know, I love you, and it just never went away. It never stopped. Even when I was in a relationship with somebody else, I always would talk to her. Not thought. I would always talk to her. Like, we called every birthday, like, happy birthday, love you still, I still love you. And we would go probably the next fucking year and not, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's something that I can't really, like, we going to write a book about it. Like, we currently writing a book about that shit because it's just something that you, just saying it, nobody's going to really be able to relate to something like that. So my situation is rare because, yeah, we got over all of the emotions that we could get through. Now it's just who you are and who I am and what we can bring together and create as a unit. We have our strengths, we have our weaknesses. Her strengths are not necessarily, like, we don't look at it as weakness. Like, her strengths are my motivation. My strengths are her motivation. So where people would perceive that we're lacking is where we're striving the hardest. Like, if she has an issue with attitude, everybody has something about black women and their attitudes. I go out of my way to understand, overstand, and understand that so that I can avoid, avert, and make sure that she knows that I understand and I empathize and I sympathize, and I will give you your space. I will give you your time. I will let you know that you can feel emotion and you can either bottle it up or you can let me have it.
Yeah, just give her that space.
But I feel like that's an understanding that it takes a lot of time. It takes a lot of shit to go through to be able to get to that level. And I mean, because I'm in that situation, I push it to the utmost. Like, I push building a relationship because I feel like you only as strong as the woman that is behind you. And I feel like we need to stop looking at it as the woman being behind you because she's with you.
Yeah, on the side of you, on the side of you.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I put mine in front. Like, not in front where she takes the brunt of the attack, but in front, like, symbolically. Like, symbolically, you are what I'm striving to please. Like, you are what I'm here for. Like,
Right.
give your full self to her, she gives her full self to you. Like,
Yep. And
She's your purpose.
I'm glad that you said rare, because nigga.
listen,
That-
companies, businesses, industry, like anything that I own or that is going to have my name on it, she's going to have the majority ownership.
That's crazy for me to fathom as far as me goes, because I've never had that trust in somebody. So I envy you for real. That's dope that you have that.
You are nothing but a choice away from being just like that. All you gotta do is make the choice. Don't make me seem like I'm nobody special. Just like I'm on the journey, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm on a new journey, and she trusts me enough
Right.
to put all her faith and everything she has into just something that I conceived out of thought. We just being able to, you know what I mean? I just joined New Covenant. Like, I just got a membership. I just started. I don't know if y'all know New Covenant. Y'all know Brother Polite. Heard of Brother Polite?
Yeah, I heard of Brother Polite.
Spoke with him. He told me to shout his program out. I'm going to introduce it to y'all. But that shit's going to change our reality. So if it changes our reality, my goal is to be able to change everybody else's reality, because I'm doing it because she's enabling me to do it. She got power.
They always say a man is like a horse in a race. He's only looking what's ahead. But your woman is like the jockey riding your back. She can see everything on the side of you, behind you. She can see everything you can't see.
You
Because
don't
men
win
are so-
without both of them.
Because men are so focused on what's ahead. And sometimes we forget to look around us and actually take everything in. So, yeah. If a woman can do that for you, she makes you want to be better. I'm on that path where I feel like I'm ready for a strong woman in my life.
And let me
Yeah, that's
let
what my
me
grandma said.
let me also put something to bed real quick. Get it out of your mind of the conventional means of courting and dating and marriage.
I agree with all of that.
If you really want to lean towards something, y'all being single, having the opportunity, it's growing. And if you're talking about 77% of the black women who will not be married every year, or every year that number stays consistent, look
Damn,
into
77?
polygyny.
Polygyny.
It's not just about having sex with multiple women.
Partners, yeah.
So not
It's a-
polygamy?
Polygamy, yeah. What
Okay.
polygamy, polygyny,
Polygyny.
Having multiple partners.
right?
Wait, polygyny or polygamy?
Multiple partners, multiple wives.
Polygamy.
From a business sense, it makes sense, and if it makes sense, it makes sense. Like, from a business sense, if you're trying to strive, or if you're trying to
It's 3 incomes.
manage 9 streams of income, and we talking about wealth starts at 150K,
But
and
practically,
one of y'all got 9 streams, and you teach
The other
2,
one,
3 more,
9 streams.
9 more streams, 9
27
times
streams.
3.
27 streams.
Wealth starts at 150K. You think you can get there with 27 streams versus 9?
Of course. Now, do you have a
sir.
joint bank account?
Now this is just if money means something to
You
you.
heard?
Like,
You
huh?
heard what I just asked?
I ain't hear
It's a
you.
question we ask every man who in a relationship. What's your thought on joint bank accounts?
Absolutely.
100%.
Yeah.
100%
Me?
of your money
Yeah.
in there? 100% of your money is in there?
She can take. It's ours. Like,
That's not what I asked you.
she can. If
That's not what I asked you. I
you
said it's 100% of
100%
your money.
of my money.
Of your money in the joint account.
Yeah.
Okay, he's media trained.
that's crazy.
I'm not media trained. I'm just.
He in a relationship. We
I'm
understand.
in a relationship, bro. Like,
I
it
understand,
just go.
I understand.
It, like, there is
That level of
a
trust.
future to
Yeah.
what we're in. Like,
got a
you know what I'm
strong
saying?
woman. You
Like,
got a
we
strong
have
woman.
a.
Damn.
we have a longevity to us. So it's like that shit's already a reality. Like that's already a thing. Like we already do that. Like it's already like when I was working, like when we was working, like how long would you see me go without a fucking haircut? Like she got everything. I didn't, and it's not a problem. And it's not something to be bragging about. It's not something to be like, oh, like you trying, like, no, it's about the business aspect. I need, if she is free, if she has the financial space and the financial freedom to be able to take care of this, take care of that, and it leaves me time to be able to hit these books and study and be able to take the money and multiply it, make more.
Women know best.
Am I giving her money or am I giving myself time to make more money?
Yeah.
That's
both.
And then I got a rider. So
He disagrees with you. I can tell 100%.
I got a rider, so I can put money in her hands and know it's going exactly where it need to go.
I don't disagree with him. I just never had that or never understood that. So it's just, and I want that. I dead ass do. I just never experienced.
Did you always feel like that though? Was there a point when you were single, you was like, I couldn't even see myself doing that?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
Listen,
See, your woman changes you for the better, as it should be.
A black woman. Like,
of course.
Now those women that you're dating prior to her, were they black as well or
not all? No. I told you I was a lost nigga. Like I did lost nigga shit. And I thought that the closer I would get to them means the more respect I would get overall. Like everybody would respect me because, you know, we have dissension and division amongst each other, and it was created during a time where we didn't really have a say. So we're not that far removed from that time. So the psychological trauma still remains from that time. So we still looking and treating each other the same way because the behavior has not changed. We didn't have a period of time where they was like, all right, we're going to heal from the wounds. Like we just got shoved into the next generation. So all the behavior got shoved into the next generation. So we like lighter because lighter was treated better and different because they knew they got different. They knew who their parents was. You know what I'm saying? So they knew it could have been a couple extra biscuits for you, like a couple extra blankets when it was cold, a shirt, pants.
Time out. Them niggas got fucking biscuits, blankets, and I just got a shirt.
You feel me? Like, and that started back then. So
colorism.
It graduates into now, and it's like now. I don't know about y'all, but when I grew up being light skinned, I was the white boy.
Like, come on, man, you ain't that light. I don't want to hear that shit.
Listen,
I don't want to hear that.
Listen,
shit.
my friends, all my friends was D Swags, and you like dark. So all my friends was darker than me, and I was in the hood all the time. So everybody around,
you like the color of a poppy though.
But my hair, you see my hair.
Yeah, you got some Caribbean shit going on.
I'm a nigga, bro. It ain't that's what I'm talking about. The division, like it was. Oh, you got that white people hair. Like when Allen Iverson was playing basketball and braids was the thing, and everybody was getting braids. My shit grew 3 times as fast as all my friends, and I caught all the shit from it. Like, man, you think your hang time more long because you got that white people shit. You got that white people shit. Your hair grew all long and it be straight and shit. Like, fuck out of here, white boys. Like, I heard it was a joke, but there's always truth in jokes. So like that, hearing that is like, I'm strong minded. Like, I'm not the type of person that would break down over some shit like that. Like, I'm not saying, oh, I got teased on for being light skinned, as in saying like feel bad because we get it bad. Like, I'm good. Like, I'm not that type, but I know people for the most part that fuck with them because then they gotta go home and they mom or dad might be white, and it'd be like, I hang around with people 8 hours a day in school that say all kinds of shit about you, and I gotta come home and say I love you and good night, good morning, thanks, and they talking all this shit. Like, it's a division, and that shit started back then. Me, I don't look at it like that now. Like back then, when I was lost, I looked at it like, yo, like if I could get around them, because that was the connection. Like when you made a status on Facebook one day, it was like, yo, you know how you can turn on that biracial shit? Like you could turn it on or off. You can't, because I'm living proof to tell you I tried that shit, and I tried it for a long time.
But it's gonna hit different. You a nigga at the end of the day. It's gonna hit differently for a fucking girl.
Exactly.
That's fucking 5 hues lighter than you. It's not the same thing.
My girl is super light.
Mm-hmm.
Her struggle was the same way as my mom. My mom, super light.
It was in
my
reverse, right?
Super light.
Kind of like
their problem growing up being
not
black
enough. They're not
was
black
like
enough.
You're automatically assumed as white. So it's like nobody. Right. The question becomes amongst your friends, like, yo, like you really are, like when they got to the house and seen they black dad or they black mom, they'd be like, yo, you black.
That's just ignorance though.
And it'd be like, damn, like even seeing it, like, how do you get that? Like, you damn. Like me, I didn't know certain members of my own family was black until I got a certain age.
Damn,
I grew up thinking, yo, he's white. And I knew the hierarchy based on color because of the shit that I watched, the shit that I saw when I went to school, the power dynamic in school.
All that
shit plays a role. So when you're dealing with relationships are just a reflection of how you feel about yourself. Like the person you choose is a reflection of yourself. Look for in a woman the values and
yourself,
the things that you hold closest and most near and dear to yourself.
I agree with that, but I wouldn't say a reflection.
That to me, that's a reflect. Like it's not a reflection per se. It's like this
is what you hold.
You look for a counterbalance of yourself.
I agree with that.
Like everything that is within yourself that you're looking to counter or you're looking to balance, you look for it in a woman. So in essence, you're looking for the yin to your yang. Yes. The yin and the yang is a single unit. Yeah. However, it's split only by color.
Yeah.
But it's still one thing. You're looking for that completion. That. So she has to be somewhat kind of like you. Just
to a certain extent. I don't want a girl that's
like when I said, like when I was telling you, like the weaknesses, like the weaknesses in her that or what people would perceive to be weaknesses in her that I have the opposite strengths in, I still possess those qualities. They're also my weaknesses. Her weaknesses are my weaknesses. The only difference is when people say, oh, it's a project, you see the things you want to fix in yourself and the girl. And you know that if you can fix it in the girl, then you can fix it in yourself, and that both of y'all together can be a product of what you created.
So I'm just going to correct you on the.
Oh, now we talking.
I wouldn't say correct, but I think
now we talking. Correct this motherfucker. Give a fuck. Don't
correct me.
Yeah, unapologetically correct them.
So when I said project, so compared to what I'm at in life, as far as what I have, and let's financially is a thing. She's just she would be a project, as I would know I would have to help her in a lot of areas in life, which I just unfortunately just don't have the time to do, or the
patience.
the patience to do. I just don't want to put all that work in.
Because you still have work to put in yourself.
You're absolutely right. I have a lot of work
So
to do.
in essence, you don't disagree with me. You just don't like the fact that it's like you don't want to have to, like, nobody wants to have to sit there and say like all the things that hold them back from being where they want to be. Like, you're not going to want to just start out a conversation with somebody when you meet them like, hey, look, sometimes I'm really fucking lazy and I don't feel like doing shit, and then I do that. Like, you don't start out conversations like that. So you're not going to approach a woman that you're trying to be in a relationship with and lead off with that shit. You get what I'm saying? So once you realize what these things are, and you realize that they are sometimes able to be juxtaposed with the same things that are plaguing your situation, you're going to pick you over her. So if you're going to pick yourself over her, why drag her along in something that I know I'm not going to be invested in doing more than myself?
We're going to continue that conversation on that segment of 611 Discussions. And we back. But boom. We're going to just continue our discussion here. So, Charlie, you're absolutely right. Like I said prior, I'm still trying to build my nest. I'm not where I want to be in life yet. In my personal goals, I'm not even halfway there yet. But previous, like you said, like, I'm trying to invest a lot of time into myself. I don't have the willpower or the time to invest that into a project. Mm-hmm. I don't have any will to. I don't want to. I'm trying.
So you don't want a woman right now, is what it sounds like, because you're gonna have to. Every woman is a project to some extent.
So
you gotta work on it and build that bond.
when it comes to weighing options,
you disagree with that?
No, I wouldn't.
Building the bond is putting in work.
Is putting in work,
Laying
but
that
not.
foundation.
But I feel like I would actually have to put in like actual work, as in like change schedules around. Like
You do things for people you care about.
yeah, maybe you're right.
do you think that having a woman would expose maybe the fragility of
What's that mean?
your plans, or the fragility of where you are in your circumstance? Fragility means ability to be sturdy, or fragility actually means it's not sturdy.
Okay.
Like subject to fall apart, break.
Do I feel like a woman would
Like you're on thin ice, and carrying extra weight
would break me?
would have you drowning,
It would make you stronger. You'll figure a way to get it done.
even though you could swim.
You gonna have to try to
Just
swim
swim my
my
ass
and
off.
get back.
I can swim my ass off.
We're gonna keep running with this
Swim my
analogy.
ass off.
I can't
Even though you could swim,
shit.
carrying extra weight, how long you think you can get to the point where you will reach solid footing?
With my goals that I have in mind right now,
I would need her to kick her feet.
Now, this is just assuming that you find a girl who, or that you're pursuing a girl who is such perceived weight, because you could run into somebody who got on fucking ice skates and glides your ass right to
Where I need
solid
to be.
ground.
boom. So in that scenario, if I feel like she's the extra weight on my back, and I peep that, no shot. I'll peep that very early. No shot of where I am right now, because I'm trying to build so much right now, so much, and my goals are like blinders. Like, I know where I want to be in X amount of time.
You're that racehorse.
There's no shot that I could carry another a weight, as you put it, on my back. There's no shot.
What about if it's not a proverbial weight on your back, however, something to alleviate
To support me.
your own weight that you're putting down?
I would be able
Somebody who comes along and
to lift me up a little bit.
She's a flotation device. Boom.
I would be able to see that early. I would be able to see that.
are you
very
pursuing women like that?
Yes.
Like, what do you? Am I
Say yes.
Like, are you in an active pursuit of
Women that's gonna build you up.
a
make you wanna
long
be
term situation, or like, are you in like a?
My heart's
better.
open.
Whole phase.
Because I feel like the thing about whole phase, and this is why we would start like whole phase. Like the thing about that, like you start to develop the behavior, and the behavior turns into the addictive
Need.
like thrill, like what you need to keep doing. You need to keep doing this behavior. You need to like behavior only gets better or worse. So you only get better at it or you get worse. Now the thing about it is, coming out of that, you may still carry the same behaviors, but your mind is checked out. Like you're not trying to like I ain't got not another date, not another long gas ride to whoever, wherever. I don't got another whatever to buy for an outfit to go to who mama house, daddy house, none of that. Like I don't got it. Like
Financially, I'm like, what terms? Like, what do you mean? Like under like what term? Like specifically?
Are you pursuing women that are making you want to be better?
like what kind of it's almost like a you like the people you hang around type situation. Like women and relationships are kind of the same. Like you attract the type of women who reflect the kind of lifestyle that you're around. So if you hoeing,
Yeah, I got you.
fucking with hoes. Like, and if you not necessarily trying to, but you haven't really changed the circumstance, you could kind of be using a different lens. And I think hold on. Okay. The lens you looking out of is connected to a behavior, a body that's behaving in the same manner. Like you want to do something, you want a girl, you want to chill, to everything that come with a girl. However, where you're trying to get it from may not be where you need to be trying to get that. Like
I got you.
that's all it sounds like to me. Like when you say projects, like a project, every single girl you get, I don't give a fuck where you meet them. Like even the ones that perceivably have everything going for themselves, sometimes they be the ones with the most problems. Like every girl gonna have a problem. Every girl gonna be some kind of work. Like, but I'm telling you, like from my experience, like me and my girl, like I done been through therapy. She been in therapy. Like we are not
He looks down
by
upon
any
therapy.
means.
He shits on therapy, by the way.
I don't shit on therapy.
Yes, you do.
I think, listen.
shits on therapy.
I think therapy is like, especially with like, especially like,
It's a necessity.
it definitely is, bro.
I don't feel like I shit on therapy.
You do. You can go back to episode 1, 2, and 3 when I offered the topic of therapy, and your response was, "What the fuck we talking about therapy for?"
Yeah, you did say that.
said that?
Yeah, you said that.
We never talked about it because you don't like it.
Yeah,
don't
exactly.
You talking to like a damn near therapist, like it, bro. That it's almost like I feel like if you black, you need it. Like you
I agree.
need some kind of
Oh,
therapy.
now he
I agree.
agreed.
No,
Now
I
he agreed.
I never shit
some
on
shit
therapy.
swag.
But like as
Niggas
far
some shit
but
swag.
also
He been fucking
also
mind fucking.
but
bobbled
also
right now.
because we've been a target by a lot of shit for a long period of time, and
Absolutely.
it developed behavior, and the behavior that we got, we may not be able to escape from the behavior, but mentally we're tired of it. Like you're tired of going to work, you're tired of going to do the same shit every single day.
Very
You
tedious.
mentally checked out. However, you can't change the behavior because it's what you're used to. Like you're used to that environment. You're used to being put in that circumstance. Same thing with relationships. Like the relationships you deal with only bud and spawn from the circumstances you be in. Like, if you're in a perpetual circumstance where you just in a circle with a woman going, like, unless she can kind of match that schedule that you got, where she can be there before you go, be there after you get off, and then the time you're free, she's free, like, and it just works. That's great. However, that's unrealistic.
Very.
And to find somebody that is worth the time, they're not going to have that much time to spare and offer to you to be able to fit your schedule like that. So you in a whole situation. This is why I would suggest, like, look into multiple or somebody or women who are interested in
Polygamy.
dealing with multiple, because it's a
polygamy.
That's the word.
it literally, it can fill different voids, whereas people who aren't like lucky as me to have what I have, it can fill the void of the other 77% of black women who won't get married. Like, that's a lot of women. Like, that's a lot of, and we know black women are the number one college graduates in the country. Like, they're the smartest women in the country and the last ones to get married.
Damn.
So it's so many of them out there. Like,
so to go back just a little bit, my heart's open. I'm prepared for like anything, but am I actively looking? It's hard to.
yeah, it is.
Because of how much I work.
Because look at this.
And
Can we revisit an episode where he broke down the time of the day?
Oh,
like
he was
how
coming
much
at my
time is in
neck.
the day?
He was coming at my neck that day, boy.
Yo, I was commenting.
You was in the comments. Way about that.
I was
shit.
commenting like a motherfucker that day
I
because
saw him.
yo,
No, you didn't see him. I saw him in the fucking.
the way you break it down, you got to add to that. You got to add the time it takes to get back and forth to work every day. Like, how long do it take to get back and forth to work every day? How long does it take to cook food and eat it every day? How long does it take to bathe yourself? However many times you bathe yourself every day.
So we have even less time than I said.
Way less.
Perfect. Even better.
Way less time. So
Even better.
So this is the thing. The problem with that is the bulk of that time, or I would say a third of that time, is spent trying to make money, trying to get money. If I can fill that void of not having to spend that amount of time working for someone else to make money,
Yeah.
then your mind and your paradigm on relationships will change just like mine did.
Your chances are, I'm talking 90%, you're absolutely right. If I took how much time I work, because I work 6 days a week.
Damn.
Damn, that sound like a salary, nigga.
Hurt. Yeah, that's salary.
I work 6 days a week. The only day I have off is the day that we're closed, which is Sunday.
Damn, fuck you work at Chick-fil-A.
No, we just haven't even closed that day. But so I just don't have. I don't have the time.
And then
to,
the time that you do have to yourself is spent
like Fridays,
waiting and counting down the time that you got to go back. And then when you're there, your mind is on the time that it takes to get out of there.
And Fridays, this is my second job. I got 2 jobs.
That's called institutionalization.
This is what I'm trying. I'm trying to work towards. I'm trying to work towards my goal. I'm trying to work towards my nest. My heart's open. Don't get it twisted. It's open. But it's.
I don't want you to tell him your heart's open again.
Love is law. Polite says love is law, family is business.
He got his Wale bag.
Pause.
So you got to look at it as, if money really is the motivation and money really seems to be the missing factor, the key, the common denominator, it's not hard to find women that's trying to get money. It's not hard to find women that's about money or getting money. Like,
Just got to change your standards. or what we're looking for.
He-
not
he-
you,
but
not you, not
he-
you.
he in a
Trust.
spotlight.
Not him, just in general,
this
in
is
general,
not.
we.
This is a spot that. This is also a spot that I'm not. I'm like a couple months out of. I was right there with you, bro. Like miserable. Like
Damn, he called you miserable.
coming in. Well, no. I was miserable. I'm not saying you miserable. I was miserable.
Like, fuck, I am.
But I was right there. I was right there with you. I was miserable. I'm not saying you miserable, but I was miserable, and it was to the point where it was like I had all the keys, I had all the tools, and I had all the fucking
You were just working.
work. I had to go to work. It all boiled down to that. Like I could. How long would it take you to read both of them?
Those
Two
books,
books.
with working out and like having a life.
If I got on an audiobook,
I'm looking at 2 months.
Nah, I mean like classical, like flipping the pages with your
actually
fingers
reading,
and
fuck me.
like following along, highlighting and shit.
Pause. A grip.
4 months.
A grip. If
Give
it's
me,
not
like-
audiobooks,
Does
it's
it
a
ever
grip.
get read?
Or like a couple days tops
A grip.
a piece. Like a couple days for the
Those-
first
those-
one,
those
couple
aren't-
days for the next
Those
one.
aren't big books.
Not at all.
Not at all.
But you see what I'm like.
You had the time.
That's why I said like I wish I knew y'all. Like I wish I knew. But the
Timing
beautiful
is
thing about it is
everything. Timing is everything.
we are in the perfect time right now because I
Right.
got more information now to give you than I did then. I'm a part of something now that I wasn't then. I'm a member of something now that I wasn't then. And I got access to shit now that I didn't then. So the things that I can help y'all with and that I can help you with, it'll not just change your mind on relationships, it'll change your mind on everything. And the thing about me and
Man,
my
drink the
teacher,
rest of
like
that
I had to get to a point.
Drink that shit.
I had to get to a point where it was like, yo, like
Fuck
I
yourself.
need somebody, like I need a leader, like I need leadership. Like growing up as a black man, like we don't have too many of those examples. Like not every one of us has an example.
our black leaders were killed.
Like 1 in 3 black men have a criminal record.
611 discussions. I feel like that's the most energy I had all show.
I was about to say that too.
611 discussions. We here.
That's my fault.
Nah, man. It's all Gucci. I mean, listen.
Nah, that was a proud. That's my fault.
You had, you know what I'm saying? Like, we've, like, I feel like I was just soaking in everything he had to say. That's why, you know, I didn't really have that much to say because I was just trying to listen.
Sometimes it's better to just listen.
Yeah, I was just trying to
Right.
listen, just soak up everything he's saying. Just, you know, just take the meat and spout the bones, as you would say, pause.
Major.
You know what I'm saying? But it's whatever.
Major.
It's whatever.
I'm gonna stop at this episode. I'm done.
I feel like we had great conversations throughout, you know, everything, you know, whatever what was said. I mean, you guys, how you guys felt about the episode?
I liked it. It's definitely informative.
Extremely. Like, I'm gonna go back and watch this, John, because I'm sure there's some tidbits that I missed.
Mm-hmm.
How'd you feel, Shad?
I feel like it just went.
It
Just
went.
went with the flow. Just went with the vibes. Tried to have structure. What is structure nowadays? that's what I took from it. What is structure nowadays? So yeah. I'm glad Charlie Chan could come here.
Hey,
of
Charlie,
course.
how'd you feel about the
facts?
I just gotta ask you one quick question. So being previously being on the outside looking in compared to being here, you know, how'd you feel, you know, in
It's a vibe, man. Y'all got it going on. Like watching, I would give advice. I would give constructive criticism, but it's only to make this better for
for us?
for y'all and for everybody watching. Because the more you make this yourself, the more that you make this what y'all trying to become, the more that shit's gonna show, and the more that shit's gonna attract people to this. Like,
Absolutely.
right now, it may seem like y'all just up in the air, but you're not up in the air. Like you starting something groundbreaking. Like you starting something that's starting to pick up
Slowly but surely.
People doing podcasts, like, yeah, people are doing podcasts, but the point of doing a podcast from the black perspective is there is no black media. Like, you're creating black media. This is a part of black media. So in however long the time goes by, like, y'all can be included in that conversation.
Right. Yeah, we as I speak for all of us when I say this, we appreciate all the input, appreciate the support, appreciate the sharing, the commenting, all that.
Yeah, facts.
You know you're a day one supporter. You know what I'm saying? So it's all love on all three ends. Pause.
I'm done saying pause. I'm the three ends, then you got the double-sided dildo.
He trying to poke at you.
Nah, but it's all love here. Anybody got anything else to say?
Nah,
B12,
C12.
Yeah. Listen, 611 discussions.
666.
Like, comment, subscribe,
Like, share.
all that. You know, we love our
Donate.
supporters.
Coming soon.
Cash App here. Cash App there. Cash App there.
All of it.
Cash App there.
Coming soon.
I'm guessing you're gonna edit all that.
Seth, do this now.
I need an app. Can I get an application?
Do this now.
I'm trying to get an application.
Yo, we out. 611 discussions.
Yeah.
Deuces.
You did.